just try taking the headphones off?
Anywho, uh, when we last left off, the party had uh, gone to um, the inn, did a little bit of gambling, did a little bit of drinking, inquired about, and through some rumors, found out that Carp and Pip have found a secret
Okay, so it's my phone.
entrance to the old Trisindar. Okay, scaring people away. Welcome back. Where
My
Carp and
volume's
Pip
all the way up.
found
I'll try this.
a uh, secret entrance
Hmm?
to the Trisindar Manor, which is
Zero
where
nine. He
the
doesn't listen to one of my things.
Red Brands seem to be holed up. Carp had told you that he would show you the way. However, he was extremely hyped up on peppermint sticks and was going a mile a minute. In addition, you had also requested the aid of a townie, a little kobold miner by the name of, where is his name? By the name of Lennar. He said he would meet you at the Trisindar Manor. But we open up with, we'll have Lothar coming into the Stonehill Inn after talking with your old war buddy for a bit. You heard that the rest of your party was making their way to the inn, and you just now show up as you see a small halfling child practically vibrating with the amount of hyperactivity and sugar that he is filled with.
Well, my little kiddo, it seems like you have gotten yourself into a jolly, jolly good time.
Uh, Carp, the little halfling boy, uh, upon seeing you, launches over to you. You're pretty sure the sound barrier breaks with the speed in which he travels, and he just has a peppermint stick just handed straight to you. You
Why,
want a peppermint stick?
thank you. This is the kindest offering I have received all day.
Thank you very much.
All blessings to you, young child. All blessings in the world.
You speak funny.
Well, I get that sometimes. It must be my charm.
You're an adventurer too, right? Right, right,
I,
right,
ha-
right.
I have been known to be called such.
So what do you do?
I, my dear child, am a cleric. I fight in the name of the holy symbols in which I am adorned with.
Like a paladin.
I am
Oh,
very
I read a
similar.
story about a paladin who he went and he slayed a dragon. There was this big icy dragon that lived up on Icespire Peak, which is actually somewhat close to here. And there was this big white dragon, and he just starts going off on a tangent, and the words just start beginning to bleed together as he seems to get slowly faster and faster as he talks.
I believe someone has given this young child speed. By the way,
I'm sorry.
that is a reference to the spell, not the drug.
I was gonna say there is a speed in the or there's a spell in the game called haste.
All right. Well, okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it does the same thing as what you're thinking.
Yeah. Speed. So haste back in the day gave like extra speed, made you move. It just increased your movement speed.
Um, Haste in this gives you an additional action, doubles your movement speed, gives you an additional +2 armor class because you're just gonna go so fast.
That's awesome.
It's a good spell. However, if you drop concentration, you immediately get hit with a wall of lethargy.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. As coming down from any high. My dear friends, have we made a decision in which we shall attack first?
I assume that is a no.
I'm sorry. Apparently, I bent over and accidentally muted my. I missed whatever was just said. Sorry.
Nothing was said.
Oh, okay. I just bent over and I saw. I looked. Well, not bent over, but I looked at the screen. And I saw Perky was lighting up, and I was like, oh shit! Did I actually mute myself? As soon as I hit volume up on my thing, I heard you talk, and I go, oh shit! I missed something for sure.
No, I realized I was the one that accidentally had hit the button on my mic. I said was, according to the small little peppermint stick addicted child here, there is a tunnel that goes underneath the manor that we could use to get inside of, because I had actually offered Lennar to sneak ahead of us and make sure that nothing was going on that could attack us.
Well, my dear friend, I have never been known to be the sneaky type, as you would term, but I shall give this a go. We shall maneuver our way in a clandestine form underneath the tunnels until we reach the manor proper.
Onward to the secret tunnels.
We do need to be careful, though, because according to Carp here, there was a devil somewhere inside there telling him to bring me to him.
That was a devil that heard?
If you want me to be completely honest with you, yes.
I'm gonna go see Sister Grail and wash myself in holy water now. Okay, bye.
Well, if there's such a demonic evil inside of these walls, we must rid it of it anyway.
You realize Carp is about to run off, and he's the person who's supposed to be guiding you to this place.
I snatch him by his collar, be like, wait. You need to show us how to get there first.
Make me an athletics check.
Oh, boy.
I'll give him advantage because he's just so hyper on on all the sugar that he's been given. 17. Didn't even need advantage for that. You go to reach out and grab him, and he just seems to slip away. He's going by Obi, and he's going by Lothar. Do either of you try to catch him?
Okay.
All right, make me an athletics check. What about you, Lothar? Are you going to try to capture this small child as he runs away?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Nope.
Make me athletics checks. And Obi? Combined, Obi and Lothar, you both seem to step in front of him at the same time, and he just slams into your armor. And Lothar, you are easily able to grab one arm while Obi grabs the other. Also, Obi, holy crap, that athletics roll.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking the same thing.
It will be my one good roll of the session.
And Carp seems to be like struggling to try to get out of your grip before he just stops, looks over at you, Lothar. Oh, you're a cleric. Can you give me a blessing so I don't have to be haunted the rest of my life by evil, demonic, devilish entities? Please and thank you.
I might be able to do something. I think I can. I need to grab my book. I need to turn the light on.
You're fine. It's been a bit.
Well, because I'm trying to remember what I did for my buddy. Like do a similar thing.
Ceremony.
Ceremony. That's right.
Would you like to do a ceremony?
I would love to do one for the young child.
All right. You do not have the silver, but I think just the going through the motions of it, he would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go find the silver for it.
I mean, I have a silver coin.
You need
7 of them.
25 gold worth of silver.
I ain't got that.
Ew.
Yeah, we'll just go through the
Most
motion.
people don't.
I'll go through the motion for the kid.
Make me a religion check to see how well you make this scene without the proper. All right. Carp is young and dumb. Let's see if he understands what's going on. With a 12, he looks over at you and he just kind of cocks his head and says, "Are you really a cleric? I don't feel anything."
My dear boy, the feeling is not what resides inside of you. It is what is protecting you around.
He just kind of cocks his head and gives you a skeptical look that says,
Can I make a persuasion check?
"Okay." Yeah, go ahead. He nods. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
My dear youngin, if you can just direct us to where the tunnel is, you are free to go back to the sister and take all the blessings you deserve.
Okay. And he grabs your hand and he starts trying to pull you, but you're a full-grown person. He's a small child, so as speedy as he is, he can't really drag you anywhere. But he is going to at least attempt to, as he slowly just like pushes his way through, trying to get you guys. Boo-boo-boo.
Very well, thank you. I believe we are going this way, my dear friends.
All right, we are going to let's regroup Lothar with the rest of the party. So he starts pulling you down the main thoroughfare, and then he stops after a bit, then points at one of the buildings and says, that's another place the Red Brands tend to hang out, the Sleeping Giant. We should probably not go that way.
Very well, go which way and which you feel the safest.
Let's go to my mom's farm. Obi, you would know that Carp's home is the Alderley Farm. This drag party. Heading down that way, Carp, even though it's his own place, seems to sneak around like he's avoiding someone. Probably his mom. As he is going to lead you all past his farm and into a series of trees. Actually, let me grab. I apologize. 1 second. All right. So, making your way through the trees of the forest, you eventually find yourselves coming towards the foot of the Tresendar Manor. The steep hills lead up towards the main building. However, following a narrow side winding path, you guys are eventually able to make your way to a small little what's the term that I'm looking for here. I can speak, I swear. A small little escape tunnel seems to have been built into the side of the cliff face in such a way that looking at it from the outside, you wouldn't know it's there until you push away some of the brush and some of the stone that lays up against the side of the cliff. As a lot of you find a small tunnel. Traveling down the tunnel, it is cold. It is quiet, save for the echoing footsteps of your boots against the stonework. So I just realized I should probably change the music. Let's do that. And there we go. If I need to lower the volume, please tell me.
I'm not gonna lie, the music has added like 10 times more ambiance once you start turning it on.
I'm not gonna lie, you turned it on, and I heard water, and I was like, is it raining?
Making your way through these caverns and tunnels, the stone is rough hewn as if it was not a fully complete escape tunnel. Something that had been made but never finished. The soft breeze of air that rustles your hair as you walk carries with it, to only one of you, infernal whispers.
Ooh, what did they say?
Draxus, you hear very, very faintly, as if spoken in a far-off, distant place, perhaps not even of this realm. Good, you come. We welcome you. Come, take your destiny. As you all continue to walk, you eventually make your way into a larger cavern. A cold breeze fills this large natural cavern, carrying with it the faint scent of decaying flesh. A crevasse divides the cavern and is flanked by two rough-hewn stone columns that support the 20-foot-high ceiling. Two arched wooden bridges span the chasm, and in the chasm below, actually, we'll see who all sees it. What is everyone's passive perception?
Mine's 13.
All right.
I like my 13 as well.
Okay, 16.
16.
Wow.
Oh. It says passive wisdom. I kept on looking over at 11.
That's the one that you want. 11?
What's yours, baby?
It says what? Where is it?
Right at the middle on the left.
And what is Scarlet's passive perception?
Middle on the left.
Yeah, middle on the left, right underneath of all your skills. Passive wisdom. You need me to come help you?
No, I think.
Perky,
She's trying to find it.
you're fine. Oh, she's back at the computer now? Sweet.
Oh, yeah. She was right next to it the whole time. She was on her laptop.
Oh, I
It's
thought-
right above where your tools are.
Did it send?
Left side.
What, baby?
Oh.
I'm also going to need a marching order.
Okay.
Let's go marching one by one. Hurrah! Hurrah!
I mean, Lennar should have been in the lead technically,
No,
but he didn't
not
show
me.
up.
I don't see it.
A perception check.
Huh?
I don't see it.
Yeah. On your stat sheet, left side, kinda in the middle, between where your skills and tools are, you should see this number. It says passive wisdom parenthesis perception.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Sorry, I'm stupid. It's 11.
You're not stupid, you were just having a little bit of trouble finding it. It happens. It was not there.
Given the fact of things talking to me, I would tell everybody what I was hearing. I would assume that I'd probably go first.
Alright. Draxus, you are in the lead. Who is going to be following up?
I'll be right behind.
Behind. You'll be right behind him.
I'll be in
After. You'll be where?
I'll be in the rear with my bow out, just in case somebody tries to approach from behind.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull my warhammer out as well.
Alright.
Same. I think I'll go with my javelin and shield.
Alright. So,
I'm just gonna bring me, myself, and my fangs.
to everyone who had a passive perception of 13 or higher, you look around and you see Lennar. He is here. Seems he's already made his way inside and is currently looking over the edge of the chasm at something below.
My dear friend, there's a kobold up ahead.
Oh, Lennar, he didn't abandon us.
Lennar, he looks over at all of you and looks back down in the cavern. I think I see something down there.
Lennar, what do your kobold eyes see?
Let me check. I don't really have a very good passive perception. But let me see what I can see. Not really a lot.
He points at something. It looks vaguely humanoid.
Can I spot it?
Make me a perception check. With a 12, you also spot something vaguely humanoid. But it looks like there's something metallic that seems to be protruding through it. You'd have to get down further and closer to really get a sense for what this might be.
Can I try?
This will be the last perception check of the group that the group will be making, but yes, you may.
Can I use my guidance?
Yes, you can. So, as Scarlet starts to look around Draxus, how do you aid her by this casting of guidance? What does it look like?
Walk up, put my hand on her shoulder, and give her eyes a little bit of a yellowish glow.
All right. Roll me a d4. Draxus, roll me the d4, since it was
Oh.
you who cast the spell. All right, so that's a 16 total. Scarlet, your eyes adjust quicker to the dark than anyone else's, being a natural-born predator of the night. you see below everybody in the chasm what Lennar had pointed out and what Lothar had almost seen. Some sort of a stone statue of what looks to be... Sorry, let me back up. You see a sword buried inside a stone statue of some poor twisted soul, a creature that almost resembles what once was a man, but now seems to be more of a half-melted sack of twisted flesh. The blade itself seems ornate, but rusty and old. It's an executioner's sword. The metal that is forged into the blade seems to be that of a deep ashen gray with gold accents. The hilt seems to be wrapped, rather than with a leather, seems to be wrapped with chains.
I'm not gonna lie, that thing sounds sick.
Alright, sounds like one of you needs to pull it out. I want to take a look at it.
Obi, you haven't seen it yet. This is what Scarlet is seeing.
Alright.
You tell us all what you see?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you all what I see.
You tell everyone what you see.
So is it like down in the hole in front of Lonar, or is it further in the cavern?
It seems to be further into the cavern.
Okay, I just couldn't tell what direction he was facing exactly.
Lothar, being a man of the faith, make me a religion check. Upon hearing the description of this poor twisted soul, you would know that that would be a statue of a lemur. It is a type of devil.
I will be very careful while approaching that statue up ahead. It is a statue of Ilnar. It is a devil that they worship. There is certainly evil upon it, and there is evil within these walls.
I now get to show you all what a lemur looks like. Well, we shall put this in art. Also, I do not know why that was supposed to be a PNG, but for whatever reason it gives the white background.
That thing is absolutely horrendous.
That is lovely, and you take that back.
You would also know this, Lothar. It is a devil that is the lowest form of devil, even lower than a lowly imp. You would know that lemurs are the most base form of a devil. They are formed by a soul freshly emerging from the river Styx, a damned soul freshly emerging from the river Styx, before it has the chance of going up the infernal hierarchy. It is not but fodder, it is not but a pitiful existence of pain and never-ending suffering that not even death can release it from, as these things cannot die. They just simply melt for a bit.
Well, that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
We must be careful while we are in here. They do not necessarily die and perish as most beings of this plane and the next, but we can only subdue them for a short period of time. But they are evil nonetheless, and we must do our due diligence in this way we go.
By the way, you all can move your tokens about. Move your tokens only 3 spaces at a time while you are in here. Everyone roll initiative on your turn order just so you can have a feel of who goes where. So in case you guys stumble upon something that you shouldn't have, or you stumble upon, say, an enemy or something, I can stop you guys where you're at, and we go from exploration to combat or whatever need to be.
Massive roll.
I mean, hey,
Perky, you forgot
you're
to
not the.
select your character when you roll.
Oh, you rolled twice on your thing. For whatever reason, I'm seeing you on there.
Oh, I only have one for the initiative roll. I thought.
I'm seeing 511 and 311. For Draxus, I'm seeing 1008 and 1608.
Yeah, I forgot to click my target.
Yeah, Ben needs to.
I mean,
Okay,
I only clicked the initiative once. The only thing I see on the screen is 511, but
Okay, it might be from an old one. I'll delete that. Alright.
I mean, either way, three or five. We're not changing things much at the moment. Grab back half a second, grabbing a beer.
Alright, sounds good.
There is liquid bread. It's good for you.
Sharing is caring.
Alright. Scarlet, you rolled a 2215. So you shall. Here we'll do this. You.
So exactly how teeny tiny is Lennar?
Oh, he is 2 foot tall.
Because I was wondering, with him being a minor and him having better
Back.
night vision and stuff, I just had a slight idea.
He has night vision. I don't know if you'd say it's better.
Well, my mind would be thinking with him always being down in the caves and stuff, it would be more attuned.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, you get used to the dark, listening to sounds and all that. That's my thought process.
Yeah. All right. Scarlet,
Well,
you.
see shit in the dark, babe, but how I can like walk around this basement in like pitch black and not stumble at all.
Yeah.
Scarlet, you are up first. If there is anything that you would like to do, since we are in, we'll call this exploration initiative. If you don't have anything that you'd like to do, you can simply pass.
I think I'm gonna just like go across the bridge towards the right and just stand there.
All right. So you will go 1, 2, 3. I guess you all can dash for an additional 3 if you want. So 1, 2. So you're gonna be here.
Yep.
You didn't push.
Yeah.
All right. Obi, would you like to, what would you like to do? Or would you like to simply pass?
And I'm just going to move up 3. So I guess since Draxus is there, it's beyond the club.
That'll do. If you'd like to do anything else besides your movement, you can. Or if you'd just like to stay there, that's fine too.
I'm staying here. Don't really see much to do.
All right. Draxus, what would you like to do?
I was gonna say, I don't actually even see my name on the turn order, but I'm gonna scoot up to where Lennar is and tell him to climb up onto my back, so that way he can pretty much kind of be protected and can see in front of me, since he might have more insight underground than I do.
Here, I'll do this. I'll just clear everything. Everyone click their token, then roll initiative.
Nice.
Damn it. Hi, baby.
All right. Now, we'll go to your initial initiatives on what you all rolled. Draxus, you initially rolled a 17.
Am I getting the privileges of getting Covington titles?
Obi, you originally rolled a 12.
Cat Paladin.
Lothar originally rolled a 5.
I don't know. I like the 17 way more.
I know. And Scarlet originally rolled a net.
Yeah, I like mine better than my 3.
Yeah.
3.15. Don't get that wrong.
Mulligan?
Alright. So Draxus was actually first there. Whoops. You go over to Lennar and you tell him to climb up on your back.
Yeah, just keep yourself tucked up behind me and keep your head up on my shoulder so that way you can kind of be a scout. I don't want you getting ambushed or anything.
Oh, I greatly appreciate it.
And he scrambles up your back. This guy weighs maybe 30 pounds soaking wet. He doesn't really weigh much. He's like a second backpack on you.
Really? You had to step on my computer.
Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I guess I can scoot forward a little bit further. Kind of get a better sight. The sword that she says she saw is up towards the end of the cavern, correct?
Yeah. It's roughly about... Yeah, let me grab the ruler. Roughly about here-ish.
Yeah, I'll just scooch up a little bit higher and wait for other people to come along.
Alright. And Lothar, is there anything you would like to do as your party seems to be approaching this infernal situation?
Yeah, I'm going to do my 3 moves to here. And then can I make a survival check to... I'm trying to identify ambush spots and things of that nature.
Ambush spots. Make me a survival check, yes. I will say advantage because of your warp. Never mind, you don't need it.
He doesn't. Ain't nobody sneaking up on me.
Yeah. Keeping an eye out for any sort of ambush spots that you would have seen looking around for potential blind spots. There are these pillars, one that you are sitting behind. There's also the fact that there are hallways seemingly branching off from this place. You also do... Oh, wait. You're a human, right?
Yeah.
Let me check if you can actually see in here, because I don't know if this place is lit up.
I want to pull out my torch.
Oh, no, this place is lit up, apparently.
Yes!
I had to double check.
Human eyes can see.
I keep forgetting you're the only one that can't see in the dark.
It's because I'm the best race. I'm human.
But yeah, looking around, there's these hallways, and you do see at the end of this one, at the end of this area, there seems to be a storeroom of some sort. You'd have to get closer to see a better view, but there's something over there. There's also the potential of enemies hiding in the actual chasm itself. Though, looking at it from above, you can't really see any sort of places that they might hide, save for, like, unless there's a boulder that they're behind, or, like, part of the crevice that you can't see behind.
My dear friends, we must proceed with caution. There are many places in which they can jump out and dart onto us. Obi, keep an eye. There's a tunnel right next to me. Make sure nobody can come up through there on us. Draxus, watch ahead. There are many hiding spots in which the evil will lurk. And Scarlet, keep your keen wits about you. It's hard to do that accent while whispering almost. Like it's not as easy.
Yeah.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I can always just chuck Lennar over there and be like, "Hey, anybody over there?"
Draxus, as you seem to get closer, you hear the hissing, whispered words in Infernal. The child has hearkened unto me and brought you to, O fiend-blooded. Good.
Babe, you're fucked.
Scarlet, what would you like to do?
Follow us.
I think I'm gonna be the most person that I am and just separate from everybody else.
Sounds good. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna move. You said 3 spaces?
Yes, you can move 3 spaces in the exploration initiative.
I'm gonna move to there.
All right. As a note, the crevice is 20 feet. Is a 20-foot drop, so you can't just hop into it.
Okay.
It goes for everybody.
Okay. Damn it! I wanted to just jump into it.
So no Iron Man landing is what I'm hearing.
Nope.
Wait, so is it like a straight drop, or is it kind of like slope?
It is a steep-sided drop, so it's not exactly straight, but it's very close.
Can you like
Also-
slide down it?
Don't
Not
go down
safely. You can, but not safely. However, you, Scarlet, do have spider climb, being a Damphir. You could just climb down, no problem.
Don't go down there. Don't go down there.
I'm gonna. Can I like climb down there?
On your next turn, yes.
Don't go
Okay.
down there.
However, I did forget something. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity. I'm trying to find it.
Top left, sweetheart.
Top left.
Mm-hmm.
Like under skills?
Above that.
Scarlet.
She's finding it.
Ah,
Okay, so it's.
Dexterity.
I don't see it.
Right underneath your proficiency bonus, the small box says saving throws, dexterity.
it's at the top of your page underneath your proficiency bonus.
I know, but the writing is so small. I can't see it, is what I'm saying. Oh, is that it? Okay. See what I mean? They're like so small, I couldn't do it.
All right. Do you have? You are a second level barbarian, so you have danger sense, which allows you to have advantage on this. If you'd like to roll that again.
Roll it again.
A 20. Fantastic. Sorry, this was supposed to happen a while back. When you were traveling over the bridge, one of the boards broke underneath you, and you realized that it can't really hold too much weight, so you need to be careful with going over across it. You actually succeeded on this with the 16. I just wanted to spook you a little bit.
So spooked.
Well, dropping through a broken bridge. Anyway, yes.
But
Yeah.
it's the
Best time because it's spooky season.
It's July.
Yep. It's always spooky season. Draxus, it is your turn.
So, could I make like an investigation check to see if that tells me anything more about the swords? I'm getting a little bit closer.
You'd have to be a little bit more closer than that. You'd have to probably be in the chasm, at least 10 feet away from it.
Oh, it's down in the chasm.
It's down in the chasm.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like up here or something.
No.
Okay.
You have to find a way safely down into the chasm to get to it.
Just throw the lizard thing.
I was gonna say, if I knew that, I would have tied a rope around this pillar back there. I thought it was up top.
If you want to do that, if you wanted to do that with your previous turn, I will have allowed that.
Okay, well, I guess I shall do that now then. Since I kind of misunderstood. I thought it was up top. Okay. Well, then, yes, I will tie a rope around the pillar to allow me to shimmy myself down. Probably very successfully, ungracefully, like I always do.
Make me an athletics check.
Okay, never mind. That's very graceful this time.
Climbing down a rope is quite easy. In fact, you even taken a little bit of extra time to tie a knot in the rope every 10 feet to give yourself a little bit of extra foothold and handhold when traveling down the rope. You are now in the.
Oh, so you're allowed to go down there. But
You are now
I'm not?
inside of the.
I didn't know the sword
crevice.
was down there.
As you get down into the crevice, you feel the air around you is unnaturally cold. You look around, and in the deep, dank cold of this cavern, in the deep recesses of the crevasse, as you land into the stone, you hear a crunch underneath your feet. Looking down, you see what almost appears to be well, I can't really say almost. It appears to be a corpse. You do not recognize this person, but they seem to be half-eaten.
Guys, it does appear like these red brands have started getting into some devil worship and probably some human sacrifices down here. Obi, I think this might be where some of your townspeople are going.
Oh, well, that's even more good news. Right,
What was that, Obi?
the last part just acted like my character was muttering to themselves.
Yeah.
Obi, do you mind covering me up there? I'm gonna keep on inching my way closer if you guys don't mind keeping watch.
Oh, I can. It's hard for me to make out, but there's a passageway on my left I was going to check out.
Lennar whispers to you, Draxus.
I would be. It wouldn't be good of me if I didn't tell you that that person right there, that's Obi's best friend. I don't want to. I don't want to break it to him.
Obi?
Obi, it is your turn. What do you do?
I go
He's
to
like, I'm
the
done.
top of what looks like a staircase, peer down to see if there's anything there, which looks like there's nothing going on.
Make me a perception check.
What? Oh wait, sorry, that's deception.
Yeah, that's deception. I need perception. Wrong section. With a 14, you hear... actually, let me pull up your character sheet real quick. Oop. Okay. You hear
Pay that cake lady.
what sounds like gruff voices coming from the bottom of the stairs. You don't exactly know what they're saying, but there's voices. They sound how to put it? They sound vaguely familiar, like you've heard this tongue before, but you can't put your finger on it.
And just to make sure I'm looking at this map right, that is a staircase.
That is a staircase, yes. You are correct. The staircase going down.
Okay. I was confused for a second because the stairs weren't of equal length, so I'm like, wait. Okay, I guess before I pass turn, I'm going to assume there might be enemies down there, so just as a precaution, is it possible for me to take this hempen rope I have in my inventory and kind of like spring it across the walls, that way in case somebody does try to go up the stairs, they trip over?
Yes. Do you have pythons and a hammer?
Yes I do actually.
Alright. You can roll me a thieves tools check or a stealth check to see how easily and how quickly and how quietly you're able to set up a tripwire.
That's the term I'm looking for, tripwire. Okay, so thieves tools or what?
Stealth.
Stealth, okay.
Because you're trying to take a hammer and nail in pythons into stone. So it's pretty noisy. The DC is going to be kind of high. A 10. You take your first swing, and it makes a lot more noise than you would originally expected, and you hear the voices quiet. You hear,
My dear boy, you have awakened the devils.
Fluffy, why did you have to go and wake the devils?
Now you done went and pissed them off.
Right.
I hope they're not up there eating food.
I'm going to give it a second to see if the voices stay quiet or if they just go back to what they were doing. And have I already finished the tripwire, or am I still in the process of making it?
you took your first swing and it was a lot louder than you expected. You can continue to make it, but this was more of a you failed the first check kind of thing. Instead of them not knowing you're there.
Oh fuck.
God damn it.
Oh, you didn't need you didn't need to roll again. This is
Okay.
you are current with this part right now. You guys are kind of in a stealth mission as well as your exploration mission, because you are in enemy territory.
Oh. Okay.
There, if this were like how to put it?
He's playing now.
If this were like Skyrim, instead of the eye being fully closed, it's opened a little bit. They haven't detected you, but they know something's up.
Oh, so the eye of the jailer.
So,
Yeah.
I guess you're controlling my character now? Huh?
In
Oh,
fact,
dude, you got such a big head.
Oh no.
I know.
I'm gonna grab a D4 so I can track it on my end.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
We're fucked.
Alright. So you have gone from a 1, which is they do not see you at all, or do not know of you at all, to a 2. They think there's something up. They have gone from not knowing, not caring, to there might be something. Obi, that's your turn. Lothar, it is your turn. Obi just made a very loud noise.
My dear friend, you must be more silent. We are in the
I
enemy's
was trying.
we are in the enemy's lair.
The
I
goblins all
understand
over
that,
again.
but the hammer does what the hammer wants, okay?
Keep an eye out. Alright, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 to here. Actually,
Alright.
can I go 2 spaces more, or?
You do have the ability to dash, so yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go to here. Oh, I've seen more stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so outside of this, obviously I see the stairs there. I see a more look in the store. Actually, really not any more in the storeroom than I could see before, to be honest. However, from what when I gathered around here, I can obviously tell correctly that there's nobody hiding behind this pillar to my right. Correct.
1 second. Sorry, I was doing something. Let me check. If there is somebody hiding behind that pillar, they're pressed up against it.
Okay. I just want to make another perception check, or I almost feel like a survival check would probably be better in this situation. I mean, it's the same role, but just a different reasoning.
What are you trying to accomplish? And I'll tell you what check you need to go.
I'm trying to be a much more of like a. I mean, because to me this is more of like a warfare, reconnaissance sort of a thing. So like, I feel like an overall survival probably is the more accurate role.
Yeah, you can roll me a survival then.
It's like you're playing Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with a 10, the information you get here is, from what you had seen prior, moving up here, the chance that there's somebody behind this pillar is very slim to none. They would have to be, one, trying to hide from Scarlet and you at the same time. And Scarlet's got a very good view of this, and Scarlet doesn't seem to have alerted anybody, so there's probably nothing behind that pillar.
Scarlet didn't look either.
If there's somebody in the storeroom, they had a perfect clear view of you guys coming out. So there is the potential that there has been somebody who's seen you and raised an alarm unbeknownst to you. But at the same time, nobody's run out towards you. You do notice that there is the staircase that way. It could be another ambush spot. That is the information you get with a 10.
He's just staring at the window.
With caution, my friends. With caution.
Scarlet.
Your turn.
It is your turn.
Okay. So Jaraxxus is already in the pit.
He is.
Fluffy's off somewhere else. And Lothar's up there by the bridge.
Correct.
I think I'm gonna move up 3 spaces.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Scarlet, what's your movement?
I think it's 3.
Is it 30 or 35?
Hang on a second.
Up at the very top.
Yeah, on 2 different things. It's 35.
You can move 4 spaces.
Okay, I'm
So,
gonna move.
so 15 has 2 points here. 1 in exploration, you don't want to go fast, and 2 in stealth. In order to remain in stealth, you have to move at half speed. So dashing at half speed gives you your full speed. So you can go 4 technically. That does mean, Obi, for you, since you have bonus action dash as a 2nd level rogue, you can go, you technically end up going 9 spaces and still being in stealth. 3 for your normal move, 3 for a bonus action dash, and 3 for an action dash. Because of rogues.
So, I see like It looks like possibly another room coming up with like a whole bunch of barrels and stuff in it.
Yep.
Can I pick up like a pebble from the ground and like throw it to see if like there's like any like movement or anything? Like somebody just kind of like moving to look and see what happened.
Yeah. We'll say you just do that. There's no check required there. So you toss a pebble into the room ahead of you. Let me check. See.
I got kisses. I'm getting kisses. You know the kisses.
Tossing a pebble into the room, you don't detect any movement.
Am I in speaking range of Lothar?
Yes. You're at stage whisper range.
Okay. I threw a pebble into this other room and I don't think there's anyone in there. Are you good over there?
I do not see anything going on right now, but to keep in mind, they may have already known that we are here. Do not take that as a precaution of free will. Take that more as a precaution of maybe.
Okay.
Move diligently, but move carefully.
I feel like that's Lothar's advice of the day.
Pretty much, yeah. 100%.
Okay, I think I'm gonna give my turn.
All right. Jiraxis, it is your turn.
Take a long rest.
Just keep inching my way towards the sword. I need to know what's going on down here. And obviously Obi is all the way off over in Nunchuck land. I can't tell him that his best buddy's gone.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming it's in that little hole, right?
Correct. Getting closer and closer. The stone statue of the Lemure does not move. It seems to be still, silent. It is cold down here, but as you approach it, you feel warm.
My dear friend, you are approaching something of the devil's.
Well, I've got to know what's going on here. I mean, clearly these red brands are tied into whatever's down here. And it's calling to me.
My friend, I am not saying do not approach it. What I am saying is approach it carefully.
Lothar.
Yes, sir.
It's calling to him. That's the first time that Lothar has heard that this blade is calling.
Oh shit! Yeah, I need a religion check on this or something.
Yes.
God, geez, something.
Make me a religion or arcana check.
They're both garbage. Yep, they're both garbage. Damn it! Oh god.
Most you can know with an 8 is bad juju.
My dear friend, if something of this nature is calling to you, it cannot be good. Please, I must implore you, do not go near.
Send the lizard.
I ain't sending
Obi.
the lizard.
Obi. What do you do?
Why does everybody I love die?
I am going to continue trying to set up this tripwire. It is the last thing I did.
Alright, make me a second stealth check. This time, they are rolling against you.
Because your first one went so well.
Target.
Oi.
Show your camera.
You can also use Thieves' Tools check if that would be better.
Hmm?
I need you to blow on my dice.
Guys are crazy.
13.
You're welcome. It was at least better.
Let's see. I am going to roll this privately. Actually, I'll roll it with my own dice because you all get to hear DM dice roll.
Oh god. DM rolls behind the screen.
Okay.
The most unnerving sound that has ever existed.
That's why I have metal dice. Because
Oh,
it's
even
heavy
better.
and weighty.
Even better.
Okay. You hammer away into the side of the rock. Your tripwire is complete. Nobody seems to have come out. If you'd like to use the draw tool and create a red line where you want the tripwire to be.
Yeah. I'm gonna end up moving anyway, but let's see. Let's make it just be as annoying as possible.
What
Right
was that?
between- oh, do I need to take the spoilers one off?
So I'm putting the tripwire like in between like that final step. That way, in the process of moving your foot upward, it would trigger it.
I like that idea.
Rather than just have it be on like the very top of the stairs, have it like right in that space between the final step. And then I'm going to quickly regroup with the others by. So I technically already moved one space. So well, I guess I would put 1, 2, 3. Then you said I can take an action to move another 3.
Thank you.
It'd be bonus action since you
Okay,
did the
bonus
action to set up the tripwire.
Okay, so I'd be right here.
Yep.
Then
What was your
Alright,
passive perception again?
16.
That's a very familiar cloak down there in that chasm.
Alright, guys, I've set up the tripwire. There was a staircase back there, and what the bloody hell's down there?
How do?
You're not entirely sure, but you think that might be Thel's cloak.
I'm gonna hope that's not what I think it is.
No, get off my computer.
And then I'll
You
just
can't
go
have
ahead
the
and
bearded
ask
dragon.
her what's, anyone wants that pipe on real quick.
Alright. Lothar, what do you do?
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. No, fuck it. We'll go 5, 6. I'm here.
Alright. Did you go over the bridge?
I did.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh snap. Ah, dexterity, my only weakness. How did they know? Oh, well, shit.
With a
Okay. Hey, good job.
15, you just barely made that save.
Okay.
Walking over the bridge, your entire leg goes through at one point as the boards break underneath you. Draxus, you feel one of the splinters of the plank from above bounce against your horn and fall to the ground. Lenar gets a face full of sawdust, but you are able to get entirely through to the other side.
Call me fat.
Wait, where is one?
Yes.
Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind, I see it.
The module has anything over 50 pounds has to make this check.
Oh god. Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm well over that one.
So things like Lenar would be able to go through over top of these bridges just fine.
That's hilarious. I love it.
But yeah, you get your way to this room. I am going to be able to read out this room for you.
All right.
But this area is the north end of a large natural cavern, but has been finished and dressed with stone block walls and a flagstone floor. Several barrels are stored against the walls here, along with a number of empty crates, straw for packing, hammers, pry bars, and nails. The cavern continues for some distance to the south. You can make out the several passages that open up off the larger cavern, and what looks like the deep pit or crevasse in the floor. All of the areas assume that you're coming in it for the first time and you haven't been to any other area. So that's why you get the description of the thing. But yeah, that is what you see. Next turn, you can have the chance of being able to like root through these crates if you so wish.
No, I'm mostly watching to make sure Draxus doesn't do something dumb.
All right, Scarlet, what would you like to do?
I think I'm going across the bridge to where Lothar was. So, like, 4 spaces across, take over.
Alright. You need to make me a dexterity saving throw as you go across. You have advantage being a level 2 barbarian with danger sense. You succeed. You don't even need to roll a second time. Yes, you can get over to the opposite side. With a 21, you, instead of going on the wooden boards that are rotted, you stick to the sides of it, closer to where the rope is. And it seems to be a little bit easier to go across.
I think I'm good.
Alright.
I'm gonna go down those stairs my next turn.
Okay. That is it.
That is it.
Draxus. That sword calls to you. What do you do?
Would an investigation roll tell me anything more about it before I get any closer?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an investigation roll.
Damn.
Nice. Looking closer at the blade, it's hard to tell due to the fact that light doesn't filter down to the crevice down here as well. But you're pretty sure the rust on this blade, some of it might be dried blood.
Okay, we've come this far. I may as well go all the way in.
In addition, the hilt, the chains on the hilt, seem to be spiked chains.
This gives me like really big God of War vibes.
I wonder where I got the inspiration from.
Okay.
Couldn't be.
I guess I will scooch all the way up to it, so I'm right up on it now.
Alright.
Don't make love to it.
Can I reach out to touch it?
You sure can. Reaching out, your hand
Falls
to the
off.
sword.
Dun, 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 dun.
Also, I realized that the audio didn't loop. I apologize.
Dun, 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 dun,
I've been
dun,
too
dun,
immersed.
dun,
I haven't really noticed it got quiet.
dun, 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 dun.
Alright,
Shark
let
bait.
me
Ooh, aha.
pull up.
No?
I was gonna say I went to go change the music and it's already not playing.
Shark bait.
Where is
Ooh,
it?
aha. Dun, 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 dun. So what are
Here
we
we
watching
are.
tonight? What are we watching tonight?
I don't know yet.
Do you feel like cartoon?
Huh?
As you touch the
This
hilt,
scared the
you
shit
suddenly
out of me.
find yourself amidst a burning village. The iron tang of blood fills the air, mixing with acrid ash. Choking in breath, you feel your legs pumping, burning with exertion. Cries of pain and terror split the air, hysterical sobs of loss and grief, and the evil otherworldly cackling of demonic laughter. Looking back, you see your mother running with you before stumbling and falling. She pushes you on, screaming for you to run and escape before her words are cut off, as two twisted, goat-like demons pounce onto her and begin tearing into her flesh with claw and tooth, hungrily devouring her. Looking back, forward now, you find yourself elsewhere, somewhere new. Drenched in cold sweat, shaking in fear and anger, and a sick feeling rising in your stomach, you try to gain your bearings. You're no longer in the cave with anybody else. You're in some form of dungeon. Various torture devices seem to adorn the walls, each one looking well used. The jangling of chains draws your eyes to a feminine form. A woman clad only in spiked chains, tattered cloth, and armor scraps steps out from behind you, smiling into what seems like pity mixed with a twisted, dark amusement.
Please?
Hello, Draxis. I've been waiting.
Fucker.
And we're going to go to Obi.
It's like a really, really, really bad cliffhanger at the end of a season right now.
Fucker.
Like, I'm like, yeah, and like, I was like, ah, shit.
Obi, what are you doing?
Let's see. I'm going to move up here. Well, actually, hold on. Get back a little bit. So, where exactly did you say this thing I got a whole glimpse of earlier was?
I didn't catch that.
So on my last turn, when I started heading this direction, you said something in the chasm caught my eye.
Yes.
Okay, so right there.
About right here. About where Draxus actually exactly where Draxus ended up landing. Landing directly on top.
My bad. It was like that when I got there, I promise.
Well, since it's got my attention, said it's what, a 20-foot drop?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, it's a 20-foot drop. Draxus's rope is still tied up.
Oh, okay, so I can just use that to climb down.
climbing down into the chasm.
Apparently,
It's cold here. You feel the same ambient energy that surrounds this area as Draxus did when he landed. This is indeed Thel's cloak, and you see what seems to be his skull, half picked clean, slightly crushed, poking out from underneath the hood. His lifeless, vacant eyes staring up at you.
Alright, I'm just gonna do this without the effect, that way I can actually be hurt. I stand there motionlessly for what seems like an eternity, staring at Thel's unfortunate body. And it just doesn't seem like I'm in the same reality as everyone else. I knew something had happened to him, but I didn't think it would be like this. Memories of our childhood flowing through my brain, us growing up, and all the stuff, hijinks we got into. I don't want to accept the truth, but it's right there in front of me. I just collapse on my knees and start letting out guttural wails of despair, seeing my friend like this.
Oh, so you found one of his friends.
I grab what I can of his torso and hug it close to me.
Ew.
As my vision goes blurry from the amount of tears in my eyes.
Obi,
Aww.
I would like you to give yourself inspiration for that fantastic, very emotional response. Very fitting of your character.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pass turn. I just kind of want to be here for him for a little while.
Nope. I will say, however, with that crying, you go from 2 to 3.
God damn it.
They're now going to start actively looking for you instead of just keeping an eye out.
Oh god.
Every round that passes, there will be a perception check. I need everybody, starting with Scarlet's next turn, to begin rolling stealth checks at the top of their turn.
Well, I'm fucked.
Me too.
Alright.
Is it my turn?
No.
Lothar. You begin searching this, or you find yourself in this storeroom of sorts. What would you like to do?
He would like to roll a stealth check.
I'm unaware what's going on.
No, but you do start hearing Obi wailing.
Oh god.
Alright, so
Very much emotional, gut-wrenching wail.
I have to turn around now.
Alright.
Move
You
to
turn
here.
around. Okay.
Let me get a stealth check.
No, it's going to start at Scarlet's turn.
Okay, good. I'm just, without wailing, it's
From Scarlet's turn to Scarlet's next turn is 6 seconds. From your turn to the next turn is 6 seconds. All of these are happening roughly about the same time. That's why it's not until Scarlet's first turn that this is going to start becoming stealth checks.
Word.
We're supposed to do stealth. Baby. Stealth.
So what would you like to do?
I believe he said stealth.
I'm gonna ready an action. Can I ready actions in with that?
Yes, you can. What would you like to?
I was
would you
gonna
like
ready an
to-
action to Sacred Flame any an enemy that comes out.
All right. By the way, what was your passive perception again?
13.
Okay, never mind. All right, you ready in action to Sacred Flame anything that comes out. Where are you focusing your attention?
Towards the back where I told Obi to initially watch that tunnel.
So you are focusing your attention this direction, correct?
Correct.
All right. Scarlet, top of your turn, I need you to roll me a stealth check. $13. All right. Let me check.
Do I hear Obi wailing?
Yes, you definitely hear Obi wailing.
I'm not gonna give.
I'm not gonna give a shit. I'm just gonna try to go move 4 spaces down like the top of these stairs.
Cold. All right, let me roll their checks. Okay. Okay. Where are you going?
Right. I think that's.
You didn't push.
I think that's 4 spaces.
You're not pushing her.
I know.
Scarlet?
I think that's 4 spaces where I just moved to.
That's about 4 spaces, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I
wanted to go.
All right.
How do you get that off there?
What? How do you take it off? In your settings. There's
All
an
right.
option for voice activity.
Draxus. You do not need to roll a stealth check.
To say, I'm kind of having like PTSD flashbacks right now, so.
Yeah. You are in this dungeon with this individual. In fact, let me share with you, and only you, what this individual looks like. Boo-boo. How did I do this? Forget how I did this. 1 second. Let's just take you to...
Oh, fuck.
That is how I did it. Take you here. So you should be on a different map than everybody else right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it.
Remember this map?
Yeah, it's the first place we started.
Yep. That's not actually where you are. I just wanted to have a place where you could look at stuff by yourself with nobody else seeing you. With nobody else seeing this. So you see this person. They're not that big. They're the same size as you.
I was about to be like, God damn, I'm fucked.
I'm fucked.
I just blew it up to make you be able to see, so you can see the picture a little bit better. But yeah, you see this individual. And let me... bring you back. But you see this individual. They smile at you with their gaze reflecting pity and a twisted dark amusement. Took you long enough to find this. So, Jaraxis, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Katya. You are allowed to respond. This is no longer a vision. This is you being in the moment here.
Yeah, I'm just kind of absorbing what's going on right now, trying to figure out what's going on, per se. Letting her talk.
Alright. Seeing that you are not responding, she continues. I have an offer to make. That sword you found, you can have it. In fact, I think you will find it will come in handy. Those Tanari, you call them demons.
You mean the monsters that decided to slaughter my entire family?
Yes.
If it becomes
They are my people's biggest enemy. We fight them constantly. That sword belonged to our previous champion. Who left?
Bailey's running to the bathroom.
Gotcha. Belonged to our previous champion, who founded the very mansion that you are underneath right now.
So what's your offer?
Simple. You take the sword, you use it to strike down all who would gain your ire.
But at
And
what
in
cost?
turn, every soul that you slay comes to me, comes to the infernal side, the devil. They will be put to good use. They will fuel our ranks in the great blood war, where we will beat back the Tanari horde from overwhelming the material planes. You will be a hero, not in just one plane, but in all. Every soul that will be killed will be taken, will be damned and turned into a lemure. But this sword will give you power. In addition, you will find its strikes to be stronger than you are used to be able to cut into the flesh of beings of other worlds with deadly. But be warned, the power can be a little bit intoxicating.
So what you're saying is you're gonna want me to fight for you and strike down all the evildoers, and in turn you just pretty much gain them as slaves.
Pretty much. She smiles, and the chains that wrap around her body seem to move on their own. She almost makes a puppeteering motion as the chains seem to jingle and jangle, and you see. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh god, shit! Fuck. Never mind. This is what I think it is. Let's keep going. Move along.
the chains seem to jingle, and one of the bodies that were on one of the torture tables, hooked up via meat hooks, jolts up and, like a limp rag doll, seems to begin to move. I can give you a demonstration if you would like. And she reaches out a hand towards you, and the sword appears. Do you take it?
I do. I wanted to see all of the freaking demons just burn. So yes, I do.
Taking the sword, you immediately feel something latch onto you. Sink into you, and almost like there's a second presence in the back of your head, you hear a whisper. Strike them down.
I'm guessing she's meaning the demon that was on the table, right?
Yes. Correct.
Okay, then yeah, I walk up, both hands on the sword, and I just swing like as if I'm trying to cleave it right in two.
Roll me an attack with your greatsword. But before you do,
Oops.
Nope, that'll work. That's fine. That 20 is a 21. That 6 is a 7. As this blade seems to be more keenly agile and almost seems to jump as if willing to strike, as if hungering to bite into flesh. And as it hits, the blade begins to glow with new life. Quite literally. That dull, ashy exterior of the blade flecks away into a deep black iron with veins of red light seeming to glow across it.
I just smile watching as like the demon's blood sprays and coating my face, kind of chuckling almost evilly as I watch it die.
As it dies, it seems to shift and change into that twisted, horrendous pile of melted flesh as it turns into a lemur, and you hear Katya's voice. She whisper behind you. Do you accept the deal?
Hey.
Huh?
I have a weird question.
Hold on one second. I do. With gratuity, I will happily slay as many of them as I possibly can. In your name.
You find yourself back in the cavern where you were.
I kill somebody else.
Oh, I don't know.
The stone statue of the lemur crumbles. The great sword is now in your hands, glowing with that same power. And as your senses slowly come back to you, you hear Obi's wails from behind you. You gain, and let me pull it up, a new toy.
A new hand touches the beacon.
A new hand touches the beacon. Here you go.
Not gonna lie, that sword's kind of sexy. I like it. I like the little end of it, how it's like flared out. I dig it.
It's an executioner's blade. It's meant for chopping off heads.
Based on that edge, I'm gonna assume it doesn't do a whole lot of piercing damage.
No, it is a slashing weapon.
Ooh.
So everyone can see what all it does. Draxus, you are the only one that knows what it does. In addition, where it says requires attunement, this is a thing that is new to you all. So in 5e, there is a thing called attunement. It limits the amount of powerful magic items that you are allowed to have. You can only have 3 things attuned at any time. Not all magic items require attunement, but the best ones tend to. So, like, a basic +1 dagger probably won't require attunement. A +1 dagger that allows you to shoot fireballs, that probably will.
So how do I add this to my inventory?
Just here, I will go to your sheet, and I'll just alter your greatsword into it.
Because for some reason on my sheet, actually my greatsword's in there twice. I don't know why that is.
That's very odd.
So it says I can cast Hellish Rebuke. What is that exactly?
Hellish Rebuke. Hellish Rebuke is a spell that when you are hit by an enemy with an attack, like you are hit by an enemy, they stab you. You say, I would like to cast Hellish Rebuke. And then we'll go from there. You'll find out what happens when it happens.
Just gotta test it and figure it out. Got it.
Yep.
Given the name of it, I got a general idea of what it would probably do, but...
Alright. Let me rename this to... Would you like me to make it the top of your weapons list? So before Greatsword, it's Hellfire.
Yes, please.
You all get your first magic item that has real potential in this game. Draxus, you don't need to make a stealth check because you were just kind of comatose that entire time. You were in your own little world doing nothing. Obi, it is your turn. You need to make me a stealth check because you are wailing, I will say, have disadvantage. As you realize inside your own head there is a potential threat. 14. Let me roll. Okay. Obi, what do? You just going to continue to cry?
No. At this point, my character has been crying, wailing, sobbing, whatever you call it, for long enough that my vocal cords are just fried. Like, if I were to try to speak, it would just come out as gas of what would want to be word. I set my friend's body back down on the ground. And what I would like to do is I would like to take the cloak from his body. And I'm like, I swear, Phil, I'm going to find Mirna and the kids. I'm going to bring them home safe. I'm going to get rid of these bastards that killed you. And then I'm going to set your spirit loose with a proper burial. Now, of course, the entire time I'm trying to say this, it's all fucking fried, so only I really understand what I'm saying.
Hmm?
You did say Phil had a cloak on, right?
He did, correct.
Right. So, I take the cloak, give him one last goodbye, and then I it and start head towards Diraxis.
All right. You take the cloak and you begin to head towards Draxus, who has a strange new sword. Lothar,
Oh yeah.
I need you to make me a
Oh
stealth
yeah.
check. Pretty sure your armor gives you disadvantage, don't it?
It does indeed.
All right.
There you go.
All right. There is a potential for them to still fail this.
Very small.
What, honey?
Okay.
Can you do a stealth check again?
You may
Every
take
time.
your turn.
Do I see Draxus come out with a sword of questionable looks?
Do you walk over to the side of the chasm to look down?
I mean, yeah, because I'm still worried about the all entrances. Yeah, so if I move to here, I can basically have a look at all three.
Yes.
That we didn't come into. So I'm gonna come to here.
Then yes, you would, as Draxus's sword actually seems to be shedding a little bit of light as you notice it visibly glowing with power.
Oh, I don't trust that sword. Oh, let me think. Because metagaming's done.
What do you think Lothar would know? If you don't...
So basically, I knew that it was bad going there. He comes back with a weapon
usually.
that looks not kosher. I don't know the best way to put it.
Very astute, not kosher.
I was screaming things in here, and Tree was hollering at me what I was screaming about because I didn't push buttons down. So I'd almost want to do. Shit, let me see. I don't think I have what I need to do it though. No. I don't know if I have any holy water with me. Oh no, that's that one. I want. Oh, I don't have detection. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I suck at this. I don't have detect.
You can change it on long rests.
Yeah, no, but I ain't there yet. I'm gonna put a pin in and just mentally note it.
Okay.
I'm going to continue to radiant action for Sacred Flame.
Okay. You continue to ready an action for Sacred Flame. Scarlet, before you do anything, you notice a door open. You don't need to roll stealth. You notice a door open. And you notice a individual in a red cloak poke their head out and start looking around. Actually, yeah, we'll say with that stealth check, would you like to dip around the corner and try to, like, press yourself up against the wall so you're not seen?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, they do not notice you. You hear, "Oh, thought I heard something out there. Sounded like crying. Ain't that statue again, eh? Keep telling you that statue never made any sounds. Going mad, man." I'll put you here so you're not noticed. I'm going mad. Oh. Dave, watch my chips. I'm gonna go investigate. You don't want somebody to come with you? Yeah. Alright. Fine. Glassstaff does want the buddy system, plus there's those bugbears. Hate to run against one of them if you catch my drift. They're not exactly the nicest fellows. As two of the red brands seem to start coming up. And now we're in full initiative. Well, I should say, do you attack, or are you just going to let them walk into you? They don't notice you. So you'd have advantage. It'd be an ambush. There's no way this is not going into combat after this.
I don't want to, but at the same time, I really just want to go up and like just bite him in the throat.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go and bite him in the throat.
All right. Make me an attack roll at advantage.
Okay, how do I do that? Just do an attack roll.
Oh, so I need to put that back on.
How do I do that? Just roll an attack.
Okay, I was here and say my headset's not up. That's it.
No, I was just putting the cistern back on.
Baby.
What?
Where's the attack at?
You just roll with one of your weapons.
So
Like a dagger or something like that.
I assume you also have your bow and arrows on you. You just don't have them out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Make me an additional roll on that. You have advantage.
So just roll it again, baby.
Yeah.
A 13. Whipping around the corner, you go to bite out at their neck, and they just pull out of the way just in time as your teeth grab onto nothing but air. Have you ever had your teeth clack from like a really big bite that hit nothing?
Yeah.
Hurts a little bit, don't it? But it's gonna be initiative time. You all can keep your initiatives where they are at, but these guys are gonna have to roll some initiative themselves. Also, I don't know why it's in GM. Let me change that. Oh wait, you can see what he rolled. That's fine.
Wait, since I missed, can I like call out and be like, "Hey guys"?
Certainly.
Okay,
I'm gonna call out to everybody like, "Hey guys, help!"
Can I see them right now?
You can. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check your vision. Yes, you can see one of them. The other one's kind of...
I would like to use my ready to action of Sacred Flame.
All right, roll me some Sacred Flame.
Put myself back at normal. You have to be effing kidding me.
They failed. So
they take all of whopping 1 damage.
Hey, it's still damage.
It is damage.
I'm not laughing. I am not laughing.
Oh, I'm laughing.
At least you hit this time.
Right.
Scarlet's bite hits nothing but air. Scarlet, as you pull back to ready yourself for a proper fight, a burst of radiant light slams into this person's chest as if conjured out of nowhere. And you look back and you see Lothar holding his holy symbol.
The holy symbol is on my shield. It came out of the shield.
Oh, it came out of the shield. Yeah, you technically are holding the holy symbol. Oh, shoot. I need to... Never mind. It went back. And I also need to roll for Lennar. Because he's technically with y'all.
He's a backpack currently.
Lennar.
Hey, Lennar actually has the ability to fight. You picked one of the few townies that has the ability to fight.
Just swinging a pickaxe at someone's face.
Babe, no. Him
Alright.
a sword
Scarlet.
or a dagger and just throw him.
It is your turn at the top of the round, as Surprise has been gone through.
Actually,
what are you
Berkey,
gonna
I'm
do?
pretty sure I took his pickaxe.
Yeah, he did take his pickaxe. Technically, Obi, actually, oh, you have it. I'm pretty sure you have the pickaxe in your inventory now.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, mining pick.
Yep.
Okay, so I think I'll just stay where I'm at and just hope to God I don't die.
All right. What would you like to do? Because you can attack.
Oh, attack again.
Can I stab him with my dagger?
You can. If you also don't want to be within melee, you can take the disengage action and run.
No, I'm gonna stab him.
What would you like to do?
I think I'm just gonna try to stab him with my dagger.
All right. Would you like to rage, or would you like to hold on to your rage for now?
I'm gonna hold on to my rage for now.
Okay. Make me an attack roll then. Not at advantage, because surprise is no longer there. You swipe out with your dagger and hit nothing but air as this red brand seems to be a lot more slippery of a foe than the goblins were. Do you have a dagger in your offhand? Do you happen to own 2 daggers?
I think I only own 1.
Okay. Then you are unable to make an offhand dagger attack. So let me double check. Yeah, you only own 1. That would be your turn unless you would like to move, or if you'd like to rage as a bonus action.
Run away.
You have your action, bonus
I think
action.
I'm gonna run towards Lothar.
Alright. Running towards Lothar, you no longer need to go with the half speed rule. So you can move your entire 35 feet. However, as you go across the bridge, I need you to make me another dexterity saving throw.
I think I'm gonna stay on the opposite side, but just to where I'm just out of attack.
Alright, as you run away, the red brand is going to take a swipe at you as he draws his short sword and goes to make an attack at the exact same time. Does a crit hit?
What?
Say that one more time.
Does a natural 20, a critical hit?
Yes.
Alright. Also, I'm gonna take off the whispering rules thing. But whisper toggle.
Right, it does fit, right?
Alright. That is a 7 damage. As he strikes out at you as you run away, and you feel the short sword dig into your shoulder blade. Nasty blow. But nonetheless, you're still alive and kicking. This feller is running up. So that's where he's actually. And he's going to action dash.
Alexa.
And he'll get right
23
there.
23 minus 7.
Draxus,
23
you
minus
look up
7 is 16.
at this at the start of your turn. Obi is behind you. Lenar's on your shoulder. You look up and you see a ruffian on the edge of the cliff. He's 20 feet up. You still need a way to get back up.
Huh?
So if you don't use the lizard as a fucking spear.
What would you like to do?
So I'm assuming there's probably no way for me to really get back up there without backtracking all the way back here to my rope.
You'd have to backtrack to your rope, or you can try to scrabble up the side with an athletics check.
And we all know how well that went the last time.
I try it, baby.
That was trying to do a stealth check.
Try it. I try it.
Let's see, can I try to scramble up the side, and if it fails, can I grab his ankle and try to pull him back down with me?
If you get up to the side, you can grab his ankle and pull him down there with you.
I'm thinking if I manage to get up there, then I would continue my whole way up there, probably. Well, I don't know, let's just see, let's see. Nice.
With a 10, you start trying to scrabble up the side, but you are unable to. That would be your action. You still have your movement. And your bonus action.
Why don't somebody...
See, with 30, I can go 30 feet, correct?
Yep.
Well, then I guess I'll fucking backtrack to my rope.
You need 25 to backtrack to your rope, and you can begin climbing it.
Okay, I'll do that then. Would that get me back up top?
No.
Okay.
It spends 5 feet of your 20 feet movement that you need to get back to the top.
Oh, fair. Yes, do that then.
Lennar is still on your shoulder. He's grabbing hold. He says, "Oh shit!" He is going to scrabble up the rope ahead of you, bouncing off your head and getting up with his 30 feet of movement. So that's technically he'd be 10 feet up because you're 5, because how sizes work in 5e. So he needs to spend 10 feet of movement to get to there. Where is his stat block? There is his stat block. He is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. He is on the bridge. He does not need to make checks because he is not heavy. Whoop. Do you have vision on him? He would have 3/4 cover, but he is going to take the shot anyway. As Jaraxxus, you see Lennar pull from his belt, his actual belt. He picks up a pebble, he puts the pebble in his belt, and he starts swinging it around his head, and he flicks his wrist as the pebble flies through the air as he's made an improvised sling.
That's my little kobold.
Love it.
He does have allies within 5 feet of this individual, so he has advantage due to pack tactics. So let's see if it hits. An 11 does not hit. So the pebble flies through the air and bounces off the stone next to Scarlet. Lennar calls out, "Sorry."
You tried anyways. Good job, buddy.
Obi, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright, is that guy, like, peering over the edge, or is he at the top and I just don't have line of sight of him?
He's at the top, and you can tell he's there, but you don't, like, you'd have to, like, take a step back to actually, like, fire an arrow or throw a dagger or something like that.
Yeah, that works then. So I'll do just that. Take a step back, and if he's within line of sight, or at least a decent amount, I'm gonna take a shot.
He would have half cover from having the high ground and the ledge is kind of cover. No, you roll at advantage. He has a +2 to his armor class.
Okay. Roll with advantage?
Roll normally. Unless you have something that would allow you to have advantage.
Alright.
Such as bonus action stealthing so he doesn't know that you're there. Like breaking line of sight by going underneath the bridge and then popping back out to fire an arrow.
So many kitty cuddles.
You are a level 2 rogue, you can now
Kitty cuddles.
stealth as bonus action.
Right here. Look at this piece presenting. Oh.
Actually, I just had a thought.
What's up?
So, does he know I'm down here, by the way?
He knows there's movement down there because he saw Jaraxxus run by. So that's why you'd have to make this stealth check.
Alright.
But you can do that as a bonus action being a level 2 or above rogue. Since you are level 2.
So, here's what I'm going for. So,
Yeah.
Can I roll stealth, then try to use like an acrobatics check to quickly scramble up the side, and if I get up to him, I can make a sneak attack.
You could You could technically attack from down there if you rolled stealth first and you succeeded against him. Then
Okay.
he would, then you would have advantage on the check. You'd still have the +2 from half cover, or you could try to break line of sight and stealth up and try to get up top.
Okay, I'll take the former option of just roll stealth and then shoot from down here.
All right. So, stealth 20. There is no way he can beat that, so you succeed. You break line of sight going underneath the bridge, putting your back to the wall. He thinks that you've probably run off in the same direction as Draxus is, and you whip back around, you pull out your bow, and I assume you shoot him.
Yes, so roll to hit.
Yeah, roll to hit with advantage.
Oh, wait, with advantage?
With advantage. So it'd be a 14 since we're doing the first roll of the first 2 rolls you do.
So
With a 14, a 14 would normally hit. However, with a half cover, it's just a little bit too shy, and you misjudge the angle, and your arrow skips off the stone and flies up near him. He happens to dodge out of the way just in time as the arrow cuts into his cloak, but doesn't bite into flesh. You still do have the rest of your movement.
Alright, so use my movement to catch up with Jaraxxus.
Alright, please do not end in the same space as an ally.
Yeah, my bad.
Yep. I'll put you here. Put you here. We'll say you're in the same space, but it's just for, like, visualization's sake.
Yeah.
Alright. You don't know.
In other words, you just have to try and figure
Alright.
it out.
Alright, let's hope.
This ruffian
Don't nom me.
runs up.
Well, technically, I'm
He is going to, while balancing precariously on the edge, attempt to slash out at you, Scarlet.
Back. Okay. What do I...
As he gets to make 2 attacks.
Oh, fuck me.
Does an 8 hit?
Against what? What do I judge it against attacks?
Huh?
What do I judge it against again?
Armor class. Up top.
No.
Alright. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
So the first attack goes wide, but the second attack happens to be able to bite into flesh and strike true as you take 6 piercing damage. Lothar, you see Scarlet starting to get in a very tight spot. Oh, I don't know why it rolled an additional attack there. Whoops. She's starting to get in a real tight spot. What do you do?
Save me.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to decide what the best option at the moment is. 'Cause I was gonna trying to hit one with guiding bolt and basically murk their ass.
Mark their ass.
Guiding bolt. The fucking cannon at first level.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, I kind of want to do that at one of their faces, to be honest with you. That's what I was thinking.
Then do it.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
I'm going to do guiding bolt because the problem is I was getting over to her, making a deck save that I know my character knows he barely made it over with what they did. So I'm pretty much like, making that save again is going to be hard to do for a heal. So one of my better options would be to more get rid of the bad than worry about the that part. So yeah, so the one closest to me, I'm going to try and hit them with guiding bolt.
All right, hit them with a guiding bolt. They do not have cover at all. 16 hits, and would you like to describe your guiding bolt? This
So
is the first
basically,
time we're seeing it.
yeah. So I am using, because I think I didn't need actually yeah, it's just verbal and somatic. So you see me and from across the bridge, be gone, you vile demon of hell! You have sinned against Tia, and you shall be smite down. And then yeah, so I basically fire a cannon of death at their face.
Slamming into his chest, leaving a smoking crater. This bolt of radiant energy burns through the majority of his armor. He's still standing just but barely as he coughs up blood. He is definitely bloodied.
Let's also keep in mind everybody now has advantage against him for the rest until the end of my next turn.
The next attack against him has advantage.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So the next attack until the end of my next turn. Yeah, so the next attack has advantage against him.
And he sheds light. Not that that's really needed. All right. This ruffian runs up and is stopped because there's congestion in the hallways. This ruffian runs up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And is stopped because there's congestion in the hallways. Scarlet.
Okay. I think I'm gonna move down one space and spider climb down into the cabin.
Are you going to rage?
No. Not yet.
Okay. Alright, they get an attack of opportunity as you leave. 2 of them do.
Wait. So question first.
Yeah.
Can I throw my dagger at them and then spider climb down into the thing?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Are you going to stab at the person who is mortally wounded and you have advantage on because of Guiding Bolt? Or are you going to go for the fresh one?
I'm going to stab him.
Stab which one?
The one that's already wounded.
Alright, you have an advantage on the attack thanks to Lothar's Radiant spell. So you can roll twice and take the higher of the 2 numbers. 21 or 20.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I'm going to take the 21.
So you stab out with your dagger at the glowing weak spot. Lothar literally just Zelda bossed this and exposed the weak point. As you stab the glowy weak spot, he doubles over, blood gushing out from his abdomen as you happen to hit one of his main arteries, and he grabs at his stomach and topples into the cliff, or into the chasm. Dead.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh. Okay, so can I, spider crawl down to his body and feed off his body to heal?
You have to feed off of a living body. He is now dead.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna climb down and go to Jaraxxus.
Alright. They do, one of them, now not 2, because one of them's dead, does get to make a attack of opportunity against you. An 11, does that hit?
No.
Cool. The blade bites nothing but air as you spider climb down into the chasm to your allies.
Hi, buddy.
All right. I just do a matrix wave at them and just motion to come at me. I'm just kidding. I don't actually do that, but now I'm the only one up top now.
Yeah. This one runs over and he's going to actually try to cross the bridge towards you, and he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, F that guy, right? Am I
and
right?
fails.
Am I right? F that guy.
He runs across the bridge and actually steps into the hole you made earlier and just completely plummets through.
That's right. Take that fall damage. Be prone, bitch.
Taking 2d6 prone fall damage.
2d6? Is that far down?
Yeah, it's 20 feet.
Oh shit! Yeah, that okay. Yeah, that nice.
For every 10 feet you fall,
Yeah,
you take
yeah,
a
it's
d6.
1d6. Yeah, no, it's
Up to 20d6 total at max.
We back in the day we figured out what terminal velocity was because one of our dwarven barbarians got kicked off of a tower, so we had to figure out how much the fall damage is going to be.
5, 10, 15. Falls, lands prone, uses the last 5 feet of his move, or last of his 15 feet movement to stand up from prone, rubbing his ass as he looks around and he sees Scarlet, and he is going to make his attacks. 21 and an 18. I assume both of those will hit.
Yeah.
There's a 6 and 3. So you take 9 damage total. How you looking? Scarlet?
I'm gonna bite him and try to I'm gonna rage and then bite him and try to suck blood if I can.
It's not your turn just yet. I was asking how you're looking.
Oh, I'm almost dead. I'm at a 1.
Woof. All right. Obi, as you are traveling along, you hear, "Oh, look!" That's all. Just figure
I'm sorry,
out
what?
You hear, "Oh, oh, poof." That's all.
Someone like fucking hacking up a loogie over there?
No, you heard somebody trip and fall.
Oh, okay.
If you'd like to roll me a d6 damage. They take 3 damage. They are no longer stealthed.
Dude, I was so fucking confused for a second.
Draxus, it is your turn. You climb up. That takes 25 feet of your movement. Or sorry, no, 15 feet of your movement. For whatever reason, I was thinking it was 30 feet down. You did hear, and you do now partially see, I think, some new playmates. No, you don't see the new playmates. But you know that there is sound coming from this direction. What do you do, Draxus? Are you muted? I cannot hear you, Perky.
Okay, come back to us.
Okay, I don't know why my mic keeps on randomly muting itself. Okay, well, what I was saying was, from the where I'm standing, I can clip the very bottom of his token.
Yeah. So you're supposed to be able to see it like at least a quarter of their token or something like that for you to see them.
Okay, well, could
But
I...
you know one of them is there because of, well, you heard it.
I was gonna say, can I call to Lennar first and see if he can see it? So I know...
Yeah, Lennar is wide-eyed and he's like readying another stone.
Okay, well, if he's pretty much telling me that there's somebody over there, I'm gonna ready the fancy new sword that I have.
Okay.
That's right at the leftover 15 feet that I got to get on that square.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna rush just blatantly start swinging right down for their face the second I come around the corner.
All right. Make me an attack roll. A 9. Unfortunately, a 9 will not. Actually, no, they're prone. Make me another attack roll there. So they got prone from Obi. Oh, hey, that's a critical hit.
God damn.
Hey.
You're welcome.
You want to know something fun about paladins?
Of course.
Would you like to expend one of your 2 spell slots that you have at 2nd level to smite?
I suppose just out of sheer anger from what I just went through in there, and fueled by the anger that's going on, then yes.
So smite normally adds 2d8 radiant damage. You crit. That's an additional 48 radiant damage. Do you want to pop this guy like a zit?
God, yes I do. And send him down to the hell.
Roll me 48 damage. Trust me, you're going to need it because now that you're able to be over here, you also see 2 more holy... Yeah, no, you definitely pop him like a fucking zit. Yeah. You deal 38 damage.
The fuck what, huh?
Paladins and crits. Draxus just dealt 38 damage.
A lance, a steed, and a paladin crit.
As you use the Executioner's Sword exactly how it is meant to be. Lopping off this bugbear's head just as you had Clarg's head on your belt, there is now a secondary bugbear head at your feet.
So
for only a brief moment as his body begins to disintegrate into ash, and you see a Lemure scream out in pain and terror before being dragged underneath the ground to the hells.
So, could I use that as intimidation against the other 2 that are coming up the stairs?
We'll save that for your next turn. Actually, you know what? Because they've got some coming up. Yeah, roll me an intimidate. What do you say to intimidate them, or is that just your intimidation?
So, as he's burning, I'm just going to grab his head that's now on the floor, toss it down the stairs towards them, and be like, do you want to join your friends in hell, as well as the other one that I'm already got? As I'm showing them Clark's head that's sitting there on my belt as well.
Alright. Do you bonus action Cape Flappy?
What's that?
You have the Cloak of Billowing.
Oh.
Do you bonus action?
Cloak Flappy. Definitely. 100%.
Cool. That doesn't give you any bonuses. I just wanted to know if you do it or not. Let's see what they do. One of them's pissing their pants. The other one has a resolve, however. The one that was, like, right next to his buddy when it happened, yeah, he just kind of takes a step back, and he looks like he's about to, not want to fight. But that bugbear is gone. And that's your turn.
Not even dead, just gone.
No, he's just gone. Lennar, seeing Scarlet's in trouble, is going to move closer. 5, 10, 15. Ready another bullet in his sling and fire it at the red brand that's chasing after you, Scarlet.
Yay! Tell him I said yay. Sorry. Hands are full.
He does have advantage because pack tactics. A 13. Just barely miss.
Fuck. Baby.
He calls out,
Sorry, I'm not really good at combat.
You might have to control my character. I want to rage and bite and feed off of the dude in front of me.
this bugbear
Okay.
is going to run up to Jaraxxus, bowling over his buddy and shoving him aside. He's going to make a check to see if he can get over the tripwire easily. He easily gets over the tripwire. Also, that's rolled. Hiding. I don't know why. Also, I realized the time, so we're just going to run through this round and then pick up next time. I apologize for not paying attention to the time.
Oh, I'm
You're
good.
fine.
I'm gold, dude. I'm gold.
See, I'm having a great time. I don't even care if I pretend.
Yeah, but I can go as late as you need to.
Yeah, of course you're having a great time, Mr. 38 fucking damage.
Dude, I done called down Horror's fire and made sure I burned him to a crisp.
Meanwhile, we got Mr.
A little bit more than horse fire.
Meanwhile, on the other end, we've got Mr. Oh, my radiant light actually hit. It dealt 1 damage.
Yeah. Hey, but at least it is.
Yeah, but of all the people in your party, he's the only person who can attack twice. Once he's in melee.
Yeah, if I'm melee, I can.
Alright, so, Draxus, this is towards you. Does a 9 hit?
Hell no, it doesn't.
So, he brings down his Morning Star, and you parry it away with your new fancy sword. As it seems to glow. But you are not hit, so you cannot use Hellish Rebuke just yet. Obi, Scarlet's behind you and really hurting. There's also a dude behind you.
Okay, I was actually curious about that. So he's on our level, not up on the bridge?
He is on your level at the moment, yes.
Right. I'm going to take a shot at him.
Alright. You have an ally within, you have an ally between him and you, so he does have half cover.
Love you.
So that's a roll with disadvantage, or?
It's just he has better armor.
Huh? You what?
I said you better start praying.
I already am.
A 14 just misses.
Again?
Yep. Why cover?
Motherfucker.
It's why dealing with cover is very important. You fire, you still have your bonus action, so you can dash, disengage, etc. Dash, disengage, or hide. And you can also move up.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up the cliff side.
Alright,
And I can't also, on top of that, go into stealth, can I?
you still have your bonus action, you can still stealth.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna stealth. Fuck it.
Roll me a stealth check. Rogues, I do a million things. That's my turn.
I am hiding.
Alright. Alright, you feel pretty damn well hidden. That ruffian is dead. this bugbear is scared out of his mind, and he is going to back up a little bit. He's going to throw a javelin at Draxus. There's an ally between him and Draxus, so Draxus, you get an additional +2 to your armor class. Does a natural one doesn't hit at all. In fact, it misses entirely and just hits the ground ground at your feet. If you wanted to return that javelin to sender next turn, you could. But he is kind of backing up against the wall, looking to his left, this direction, as if he is going to flee. Lothar, it is your turn. Scarlet's not doing terribly well.
Yeah, I am.
Hey, you should let me feed off of you. Just run up to me and be like, here, take a little.
Oh, shit. Okay, I guess let's do dumb shit.
Are you gonna jump off the cliff and land on top of him?
I mean, that was my thought.
I mean, that's actually a thing that you can do in 5e.
Are you gonna Super Mario ass smash through the block?
I mean, yeah.
Alright, you jump off. Let me pull up the rules for this, because it's been so long since I had to pull up the rules for this, because not a lot of people do it.
I wonder, could you like ride your shield down and just smash that into his face? Use it like a sled?
You want to do that?
Well, one thing I was thinking about was, I was almost thinking about like jumping to here and using acrobatics to land, so I could take my attack action and then use my ritual casting to get a bonus attack action against them, and then being flanked, I'm assuming, do I have advantage at that point?
I don't remember if we're doing flanked in this one, but yes, you would have advantage if we were doing flanked in this one.
Okay.
We'll say we are doing flanked because it makes combat a little bit more interesting.
Okay, because I would like to do that.
All right, you are attempting to land on top of him.
Yeah.
He needs to make a DC 15 dexterity save. He succeeds, so instead of you guys splitting the fall damage, you take all of it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yes, if you actually landed on him, you would both end up taking half of the rolled fall damage. Yeah. So you can actually hurt people that way.
Yeah, I was trying to do the thing.
You take 7 points of fall damage. You're in prone, but you can get up easily enough and get behind him. That is not any sort of extra movement or any actions.
Well, then now that I'm here, can I make a swing with the Warhammer and then use my ritual casting to make an extra swing?
Yes, you can.
Alright, first swing. Hell no!
You have advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, okay, so we'll do another one. I forgot that. Yep. That's much better.
A 21 will definitely hit, as you miss landing on top of him, but your hammer doesn't miss the back of his skull. You're gonna take your second attack.
Yes.
Also at advantage.
I'm gonna actually mark advantage on this one this time, so I know.
All right. How do you brain him?
Oh, I freaking almost like cartoonishly foghorn, leghorn, hook. Let me get the voice right on this one. How dare you attack a lady? I swear I have never met a ruffian as worse as you. I hope that you burn in the cinders of hell.
Yeah.
Love it.
His
you called me a lady. You're winning over my heart.
His brains are driven into his neck as his head is now in his torso. As he falls over completely dead.
Oh, Lothar's one in my heart.
Scarlet, you are no longer being accosted by this individual.
I'm just gonna look at Lothar. Hi, hero.
This ruffian kind of looks over the side of the cliff, debates it, and shakes his head. Come on! There's others this way! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He has no clue you're there, Obi. He just runs past you.
Kill him, Obi, kill him!
Shove him into the hole.
Kill him! Beat him up!
I gotta wait for my turn.
You would get an attack of opportunity as he goes by you. Would you like to shove him into the hole? You'd be shoving him right in front of Scarlet. Scarlet's not doing too well.
Do it.
Okay, hold on. Do you still have your hole? You can bite them to heal yourself.
What?
You can still bite him to heal
She
yourself,
does.
right?
Okay, then fuck it. I'm pushing him.
Alright, make me an athletics check. Normally you'd only get advantage on attack rolls, but because he's not expecting it, I'll give you advantage on your athletics check to push him. $14. Shall he make it? 14. Roll me again. $14. 16.
Inspiration, try again.
You may.
My lady.
Third time's the charm.
Let's go!
20 would beat that 16. So, as he goes by, you actually just do you shove him, or do you like just put your foot out, or what?
Boop.
I straight Sparta kick his ass.
Just kick him in
As
the
he
butt.
runs by you, and he topples and he falls into the pit, falling prone. And because he would have no movement left at that point, and he would have been trying to dash, so he would have lost his action. Lands, taking 6 damage, and is now prone.
So what should I do? So I
However,
still, like,
in doing
not
this,
rage,
you
since
have
Lothar's gonna heal me, should I
shown
just
yourself
bite
to
him
be
and not
there.
rage, since I'm gonna get healed anyway?
I would stab him.
So,
5, 10,
God, there's
15,
no
and
one.
he's going to try to take 2 swipes at you, Obi. Does a crit and an 8. I assume the crit hits, because
Okay.
crits always hit.
What should I use?
Yes, and the 8 misses.
I got
Alright.
my bite.
You take
I got my
10 points of
longbow, I got javelin,
piercing damage as he stabs into
I
you
got javelin,
and
I
tries
got
pinning you
dagger.
against the wall.
I do a dagger.
Ow.
He
Kick.
sneers at you before moving back to a safer position. You use your reaction to shove him, so you do not have a attack of opportunity. You all good to continue?
100%.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Scarlet, there is a ruffian on the ground, prone, a perfect target. What you gonna do?
Like on the ground, like he's laying on the ground?
He's laying on the ground, clutching the back of his head because he bashed his head against a rock upon his fall.
Can I like jump on him, straddle him, and then start like stabbing him with my dagger?
Are you gonna take a bite and heal yourself?
No.
All right, yeah, you can jump on top of him. You have advantage on your attack rolls because he is prone. You can roll again. 16 hits or 6 damage. He's not looking too good as he starts trying to fend off your attacks. But you end up just stabbing him in his arms instead of his torso. It doesn't really block damage.
You should have bit him and try to heal yourself.
I'm just gonna like hiss at, like, not for even intimidation, just to hiss at him just because I can.
Yeah, you should move that.
All right. Draxus.
And I'm gonna run to Lothar.
He would get an attack of opportunity if you move away from his range.
Should I? No.
You're technically in a better position being on top of him and stabbing him.
I'll still be able to heal you. Don't worry about it. You're
Okay,
good.
I'm just gonna stay there then.
Alright. Draxus, it is your turn. You are face to face with a bugbear. What do you do?
Do you have your camera on?
Okay, so cantrips you can cast multiple times. Can I cast one of those and still also swing?
Your cantrip, I do believe both cantrips that you chose, Sacred Flame and Guidance, correct?
Word of Radiance.
Word of Radiance and Guidance. Both of those require an action. So you would not be able to also swing.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna swing at him again. Guy right in front of me.
Alright. Let me see it. I'm gonna go into your character sheet for a second. You can cast Thunderous Smite as a bonus action, which would empower your next hit whenever that is. That's the only other one, but it would also eat up your last spell slot. Oh, sorry. You're probably looking at that.
Oh, that's. I forget sometimes that when you're looking at it too, it messes with mine. My bad.
Yep.
I assumed it brought up another one. Then yes. Given the fact I know that these guys are fucking Mack trucks, given the fact how hard Clark was.
Yep.
I was gonna
They
say
are the same thing as Clark.
So yeah, you better not hold back too much. So then yes, Thunderous Smite and swing with my sword.
Alright. Bonus action, Thunderous Smite. You can swing with your sword. Make me an attack roll. A 19 will hit. Would you like to post Thunderous Smite into the chat? So we can see what Thunderous Smite does. Also, 14 slashing. Holy fuck.
That's what I was
First
thinking,
time
too.
you hit with a melee weapon.
That was the first thing I was thinking.
An additional 2d6. However, you create a very loud boom that can be heard 300 feet around you.
Ah. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, I'm just figuring they already know we're here.
Yeah.
They do.
It does need to make a strength saving throw. Your DC is 11. No, you don't need to make it. The bugbear needs to make it.
I thought it was like you swing so fucking hard, you need to make sure you hold on to your shit.
No. So they need to make a saving throw or be knocked away from you and knocked prone. They fail, so they take 2d6 damage on top of the 14. So roll me 2d6. So they are going to take an additional 5 damage, and you are knocking them down a flight of stairs. So if you'd like to roll an additional d6 on top of that, because they are falling technically a distance onto stairs at that. So an additional 6 on top of your 14 for 20 damage. Nice. And they are knocked prone.
I'm done taking on 2 of these things by myself. I got this, guys. You go save them.
This is why paladins are one of my favorite classes. However, you also went Nova and you no longer have anything to do. Good luck. Do you have anything else that you would like to do? You still have your movement that you can do.
I mean, I just literally knocked him down a flight of stairs, and I don't want these guys to ambush us, so I guess I should probably pretty much stay here and maybe scoot back 1 block.
Alright. Okay. One second, I'm doing something. Whoops. Wrong thing. There we go. It is Lennar's turn. Lennar, seeing Scarlet not doing too well, but also stabbing the ever-living shit out of this guy, is kind of gonna back up a little bit, try to see if he can hit this individual with a sling bullet. The individual is prone, so he has disadvantage, but there is an ally within 5 feet, so he has advantage. So it cancels out for a straight roll. Lennar hits him. Lennar does damage. Lennar finishes him off.
Jesus.
Yay!
6
So-
sling? Hell, God, yeah.
So you're stabbing this ruffian a whole bunch, and you rear back for the final blow, and then you hear a sickening thunk. As there is now a stone half lodged into this ruffian's skull.
What's the guy's name again?
Lennar.
That ruffian is now dead.
I
look
look
at
at
Lennar
Lennar and say thank you.
The tiny kobold gives you a thumbs up, then looks at the other ruffian.
There's another one. Be careful.
Alright. It is now the bugbear who went prone. It is now their turn. Hold on. I'm looking for something. There it is. That bugbear is going to get up from prone. That's wrong. Whoops. There we go. Ignore that. For reasons.
That bugbear got up with reasons. What are you talking about?
I done
With
pissed him
reason.
off.
Yeah, that bugbear is going to get up. He is going to take out a javelin, and he is going to attempt to throw it at you. Does a 16 hit?
No.
What's your armor?
18.
Do you have a shield equipped?
Oh, wait, shit, yeah, I need to take it back down to 16, so it'd be equal.
So that would hit you.
Do I get any kind of cover with him being down the stairs? He'd be throwing up.
You technically would. So you would have an 18 with half cover. Good catch. See, this is why using cover is important, people. You just dodged 7 damage. Suck it. Fair. And he is going to say, alright, bye. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Obi, it is your turn. You're not doing too well after being shanked in the gut like that. What do you do?
Well, I'm a little bit pissed off
Here, baby.
and would like some
Would you
payback.
like to join a
So-
roleplay group?
First action,
Maybe.
I'm going to apply some drow poison to my dagger, or my short
Alright.
sword.
Invited me and
Alright.
her, and she's trying to make a group, so I figured.
I'll think about it.
I'm then going to walk up to this little motherfucker and then attack.
It takes an entire action to apply a poison, so you wouldn't be able to attack this turn.
Not even as a bonus action.
You have to have the poisoner feat for that, unfortunately.
Okay, then.
You can still stab him.
But he just said I couldn't attack him.
You can, without applying the poison.
Oh, I got
You can stab him normally. What would you like to do?
Okay. So, still going to apply the drow poison to my my short sword. But I'm actually gonna hoof it backwards to create some distance and then attack him next turn if I can.
Alright. So, action, you have 60 feet of movement that you can go for because you're a rogue.
I think I'm fine back here. I don't want to be too far away, otherwise it's like, well...
He would still be in range of you.
Okay, then I guess I'm moving fucking farther back. Draxus, cover me.
That would work. He would not be within range of you there. Alright.
Smite him for the asshole that he is. He hurted me.
This bugbear, he is going to look at you, take his second javelin, throw it at you, or at least attempt to. I do believe a 20 does hit, even with the cover.
Unfortunately.
You take 7 piercing damage as the javelin comes your way and slams into your shin. Your greave taking most of it, but still hurts a little bit. And then he is going to run away. Lothar, it is your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to move 5 feet forward. I'm going to cast Lay on Hand,
Cure Wounds?
Cure Wounds onto Scarlet.
Alright.
That is the best spell I've cast this whole game. Not tonight, the game.
I can feel the power.
You heal 10 points of damage.
And then also I'm going to use a bonus action and use my Harness Divine Power, and I'm going to regain a spell slot of level 1. So I'm going to take the Harness Divine Power down. So I'm just not going to move my spells for the level 1. So I just used that as a bonus action. So I got that back.
All right.
And that's my turn.
It is the ruffian's turn. He is going to continue to go after Obi, but he is not going to be able to get there because 1, Draxus is in the way, and 2, he ran out of movement. So instead, he's going to attempt to stab Draxus twice. I don't think a 7 will hit, and I don't think a 6 will hit.
Get fucked.
I just look at him and growl.
Yeah, Draxus, you're looking after where the bugbears ran off to, and then you feel tink, tink in the side, but like his short sword just doesn't go through your chain. Scarlet, it is your turn.
Join us.
What would you like to do?
Where are you guys at?
We're up top. It's your turn.
I guess I'm gonna start making my way to Obi and Draxus.
All right.
Alright, I'm just gonna stay there.
You and your spider walking bullshit.
Yep.
I haven't climbed up the thing yet. I'm just standing there because I see a boulder and I'm trying to stay hidden.
It's a pillar of stone.
Pillar stone.
Yep.
You done?
All right.
Yeah.
Draxus, it is your turn.
Oh boy, golly. So I'm just gonna slowly turn to the man that just tinked me right in the ribs, grip my hands along the chain, and then just swing him down.
All right.
Oops, my bad.
We'll go with the first one. 17 will hit for 10 slashing damage. As you cut into him deeply, you see his wound begins to leak blood that begins to then burn away almost immediately as the sword seems to be doing its work. Lennar. Runs across the bridge up to next to you. He says, I got him. And he's going to attempt to stab him. For a 15, which will hit. For 5 damage. He does not kill Steel. But that man is not looking very good. Bugbear. Bugbear. Alright. Lothar, it is your turn.
Alright.
Or, sorry, no, it's Obi's turn. My apologies, I don't know why I didn't see Obi.
You're good, but I heard my name and I was like, yeah, I got you, fam.
Alright. I'm gonna step out from behind Draxus and stab him with my short sword.
Alright.
Or I guess.
Are you going non-lethal?
I'll still go lethal just on the off chance, but more than likely I'm not going to be able to win. Or actually, oh wait, no, that's Drax's health bar, not his.
Can you see his health bar?
No, I can only see the other party members. I can't see the NPCs that health bars.
Okay. That's how it should be.
Okay.
He is not looking too healthy, I will give you that. Doesn't take a doctor to see the fact that he's kind of bleeding out.
Fuck it, I'm finishing him off.
Alright. Do you want to use the drow poison blade? Because it will eat the drow poison. Do you have something else you'd like to hit him with?
Mining pick.
Alright. You already rolled for the attack, which was a natural 2. So I don't think it hit anyway.
Hey, baby.
Oh. That's fun.
Do you want Australian?
You still have a bonus action and a movement.
Do you like Australian Shepherds?
Yeah,
Would you want one?
maybe.
Yeah. It's gonna disengage and start heading over towards Lothar.
Alright. He is in the thing, so the crevasse.
Oh. Sorry, I'm still looking at the bridge and thinking...
Yep.
Yeah, remember, I cannonballed down.
Yes. Yes, you did.
What would you like to do?
And I'll just go back here as the entry point from the ravine anyway.
All right. I
or
assume
whatever
you
we're going.
I assume you're circling around the pillar. Actually, you'd get an attack of opportunity regardless, because he left his range. Unless you'd like to bonus action disengage, Mr.
Yeah,
Rogue.
bonus that disengage. That's what it meant.
All right. So you bonus action disengage. 15. Your movement is 25 feet, so you'd be able to get to there.
Alright.
Because you can't go through him.
Right.
We're not using tumbling. Add Bugbear, I accidentally made his turn already. Lothar, it is your turn.
Alright, let me see if I can get up to Obi. So to here. Now I want to try and climb up to out to here movement. Can I,
Make me an athletics check.
Yeah. So let's just put me here until we do that.
Yep. 10 will not cut it. So you try scrabbling at the sides and realize it's kind of futile. You still have the rest of your movement, but that is your action.
I wave at Obi, being like, "Sorry, Fran."
I mean, don't forget my rope is down there.
Yeah, the rope is literally 5 feet next to you.
Oh! I want the rope.
If you want to save your action, I will allow that.
That would be wonderful.
So that you took 5, 10, 15 to the rope, you'd be 5 feet from the edge. Technically within range to slap Obi on the foot.
So, what, here?
Yep.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna slap Obi the foot with cure wounds.
Alright. Obi, you feel your foot get slapped and you heal 6 damage.
My dear boy, you need to heal.
This ruffian is going to look at Jaraxxus, look at Lennar, and he is going to say, I don't think I can take you out, but you know what? I'll take out your friend. And he's going to attempt to stab at Lennar.
That bastard.
I mean, they are neutral evil. A 13 and a 13. Lennar's AC is 12.
I can't help him and guidance him, can I?
Guidance would not help in this scenario. 3 points of damage. Lennar's still standing with that first hit. 7 points of damage. Lennar dies.
No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Does he die or is he dying?
He has 5 hit points. That's 10 damage total. He is dead outright. He looks over as Lennar drops.
I can't heal him between hits, can I?
No, you cannot.
Damn. I caused this.
Lennar's the one who ran up to him. Actually, remember how I was talking about cover?
Would
you say that pillar gives him half cover?
I think it does.
Oh, definitely.
Well, wouldn't you say that cover is important then?
Yeah, because, you know, he's really small and that pillar's really big.
And so I'm there too.
He's there too.
Yeah, he's threading the needle.
It's a hard hit.
The ruffian tries to stab out at Lennar twice, but the cover from the pillar saves Lennar's life.
Yay!
Thank God.
Move away, my sweet little prince.
I was about to start crying.
I'm about to chuck his ass across the ravine.
Scarlet, it is your turn.
Kill that fucker.
Which one?
Oh, which one? Yeah, which one?
No, literally, the only thing I see is you, Lothar, and...
The guy in front of me.
Oh, I can't see him. from there.
Bailey's over there. I'm like, kill that fucker. She's like, which one? I'm like, I don't know. The only guy that's left.
I can't see him because it's blocked.
I mean,
I was
that's-
gonna say
that
That's
is
fair.
that is fair. That is
That's
totally
fair.
fair. That's very fair.
Okay, I'm gonna spider crawl up this wall.
all right.
I'm gonna
That's
go.
20 feet of movement to get up to the side of it.
Yep. And we'll go to Obi.
All right. Do you need me to move you?
No, I got it.
You do see the ruffian now.
I do. I'm gonna try.
What attack should I do,
guys? Should I do my bow, my dagger, or should I bite him?
I will say this: he has 1 hit point left, so if you bite him, you would only be able to get 1 hit point back. Actually, can you post bite? Because it might be the amount of damage you deal, not necessarily the amount of damage they take.
Shank him from behind.
All right, I'm gonna shank him from behind.
All right. You have advantage from flank. You'd have to get within 5 feet of him.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll get in front.
I don't think you need it. Describe to me his grisly demise with that crit while he has 1 hit point left.
I'm gonna go and start like
You'd have to
stabbing
be
him in
here.
his back.
You didn't push the thing.
Unless you're throwing that dagger.
No, I'm gonna run up behind him and start like
stabbing him in the back. Like, have you ever seen like in a prison movie somebody shanking somebody with a toothbrush?
Yep.
I'm just gonna start doing that shit.
You grab him by the shoulder and then you just kidneys. All the fucking kidney stabs.
Yeah, until he's just dead. And then a few more after he's dead.
Why is Bailey always getting the fucking final blow?
Because I love death.
Because I love death. Alright. Scarlet, that is your turn.
Victory!
Victory screech!
La, 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 la.
Aren't there still 2 bugbears in the corner?
Jiraxis. It is your turn.
So, can I continue and decapitate him with my fancy new sword and still send them to hell?
No, because it's not the final blow.
Ah, fair. Well, shit, now that everyone's dead, I don't really know what
Also,
else to
I
do.
just realized something. You did get hit with that javelin. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Also, would you have liked to use that hellish rebuke? We're cutting back in time here.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yes. Sure?
Roll me 3d10. Damn. That's nice damage. Which it was... Actually, it was a bugbear with...
I know, buddy. Don't worry.
Full hit
It'll be
points.
a lot cooler when we move.
Doo-doo-doo. That fails. So, backtracking here. Back when you got hit with that javelin, your anger became something solid. As when you were hit by the javelin, your rage seemed to billow out from you, and the bugbear that hit you was engulfed in hellfire briefly, taking 17 points of fire damage.
See, at first I was assuming it would require it to be melee damage, that's why I didn't think about it.
That's generally what happens. But yeah. Anytime you take damage while they are within... I want to say it's 60 feet. I will add it to your sheet now, since you have been able to use it. That way you can see what it does. Oop. Yeah, 60 feet. And you get it twice per day.
So does that count separately apart from the others?
It does not. It does not eat a spell slot.
Okay.
Sorry, it was supposed to be 2d10, so we're going to ignore the last roll of damage there. I'm used to racial tiefling hellish rebuke. That gives you 3d10. So yeah, he gets back an additional 2 hit points. Oh no. Yeah, hellish rebuke is a spell. It's a good spell, but it requires you take damage.
I dig it. Now I'm gonna have to figure out some way that technically my character doesn't get petrified by it when it happens.
The fact that you're in a very extreme rage when you do it.
I mean, that's fair. Anger does, like, swarm it. Plus, it's also, in a way, fire that you control, so maybe that's technically different.
But yeah, no, it is your turn currently.
I mean, I don't really know what to do.
Hey, what do you want to do through the 17th? The 17th, like, from the 17th?
I don't know. I'm currently thinking.
Yeah.
Can I... What do you guys think? Should we follow them, or... We do still have a mission here.
Are we allowed, since we're on initiative, we good
You're still in battle initiative at this point. You don't know if there's going to be things coming. I generally, if there's not going to be something coming, I wait an entire round of battle initiative.
Well, I was referring to that just with the conversational point.
Yeah, given the fact we're in battle, can I ask other people's opinion where we should head off to?
6 seconds, but yeah.
I mean, I guess we are still here to do something, so we can't just like be like, all right, well, we got something shiny, let's head out. So,
do we want to check that little storage unit that Lothar was checking out when we first got here?
I mean, given what we're in,
or do we want to go down the path on the left where the stairs are?
I say path on the left.
I say path on the left is the way that the bugbears ran.
You mean the one that's currently left? The other one's too terrified and on fire. Okay.
So yeah. You have your still 60 feet of move. There's a door to... when you get down there, there is a door this way, and then there's a door that way.
Given the fact I know about Obi's tripwire, do I have to make a check to get over it?
No, you do not.
Okay.
If you're going up the stairs, you do, because it's set up so if you're going up the stairs, you have to deal with it.
I assume the door is closed, correct?
The door is closed, yes.
Okay, well, I will come here and wait for everyone else.
Okay. I do need to thank you for reminding me. This door, and everything in my way. This one is an open door at the moment. I need to open the open doors.
Okay, what were you saying, baby?
Yeah. There we are. The doors that are open are now opened. That is your turn. You still have your action if you'd like to dash, or if you'd like to keep it safe and not run too far ahead of your party.
No, I'm gonna play it safe.
All right. Lennar is going to travel along with you.
Okay.
Which is Saturday, so
5,
if
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
If you want to go to the movie
He,
Sunday,
it's like,
Can I continue riding you?
Okay.
Or is that over?
No, climb on my back, stay safe.
he climbs back up onto your back. Bugabear. Bugabear dos destructs. And you guys don't know where they are at anymore. Or if they're even still a threat. Obi, it is your turn. What do you do?
Take off after Dorks.
Alright.
Like Friday next week with it, or Friday like.
I've got how many feet in front of it?
You have 25 feet normally, so you technically have 75 when you're not trying to be stealthy. Rogues, man. Fucking rogues.
15.
We're watching TV upstairs.
They took
We got
it.
35.
We gotta watch it down here.
Technically, Lennar is riding on top of Draxus, so you're fine sitting there. Draxus and Lennar share a space at the moment.
I should have brought it. I should have took the Roku.
You said the doors were open.
Yeah, the ones that are open are open.
Alright, I'd like to rummage through whatever is on this table to my left.
Alright.
If there's anything of import on it.
Let me check the room's description. Alright. Several worn tables and chairs are scattered around this large room. Wooden benches are drawn up against walls, decorated with draperies of brown and red. Several ale kegs are propped up and tapped. Upon the table, you see there is a stack of coins and trinkets heaped upon the tabletop right in the middle, along with what looks to be a couple of tankards. And probably some cards. Let me check what they were playing. But no, it's dice. There's some dice and dice cups sitting there.
So it's essentially just a massive break room.
Yeah, it's you walked into the company break room.
Is the vending machine stocked?
No,
It's never stocked.
never stocked.
I thought they restocked it like yesterday.
Yeah. I will say the stuff on the table, the pile is actually pretty sizable.
Alright, I'm just gonna hold off for now and wait on everyone.
Alright. The Bugbear does the Bugbear stuff, and he is now hidden from you all, since he has not shown his ugly head. Alright. Lothar, it is your turn.
Alright, gonna finish climbing out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a little kobold friend right there at the bottom, right?
Yes, that is Kobold Friend, bottom.
Do I notice the trap of the wire? The wire?
Yes.
Okay.
Should we just remove that?
You can remove it if you so wish. I'll say no action. Just reach down with your dagger or something like that and cut it.
So I'm gonna dash and move full movement to here. Yeah.
All right.
Gives me a viewpoint there, so if something happens.
All right. Free actions, by the way, would be cutting the cable, opening doors, getting items from your inventory if you want to prep anything, like a healing potion. You guys got healing potions, right?
I don't.
Oh, shit.
But what I do have is full health and a warhammer.
Fair. Oh, you don't have full health. You took 7 damage.
That's right. So I got 10 health and a warhammer.
Fair.
But I still have 2 heal spells. So, and I'm not
1 heal spell. You used 1 on Scarlet and 1 on Obi.
Yeah, but I also used my Harness Divine Power and I regained a spell slot for first level.
Half-caster versus full-caster, my apologies.
No, you're good. So yeah, so like I said, I still have two heals, so I'm gonna
spicy Dorito
juggling a lot of things all at once.
No, brother, man, you good. It's fine. I get it, man. It gets hectic. So yeah, so I'm still holding 2. So yeah, I'm going to so I'm gonna hold that right now.
All right.
Because Obi's not at full, Drax isn't at full. So yeah.
All right. So that is the top of the order. There doesn't seem to be any more attacks coming at you guys. So we are going to say you are back into exploration mode. However, this is also where we are going to call it for the day. Obi, I need healing.
I did.
Thank God we saved Lennar. I'd have fucking hated myself.
Yeah.
Hey guys, cover is important.
And you know what? You know what would have made it worse? The fact that Lennar did more damage than me. Actually, I did no damage this entire combat.
I mean, you did kick the guy.
You did.
Yes, but that wasn't really an attack. That was more like, haha, go fuck with you.
Not gonna lie, I just love the fact how much I fucked that bugbear up. And I didn't yell out my catchphrase.
No.
You didn't.
But no, Brock, that's seriously what I thought of when he was talking about the whole levels of the whole them noticing us.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
The fucking eye of the jailer from the mom.
Well, I get what he was saying when he was talking about like the Skyrim one, because I mean obviously I remember that too. Like
I never played Skyrim. I only watched Berkey play.
Oh yeah, no. When he said that though, I get what he meant. Man, but y'all are banging around like damn carpenters in this motherfucker.
By the way, since you don't know where they don't know where you are, as far as you are aware. So you don't know if you're on 3 or 4 for your enemy alertness.
I'm assuming I'm on 4.
Yeah.
Just in fairness, I'm assuming everybody knows where we is.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly quiet.
I blew a hole in somebody's chest, okay? Like, I assume shit, went down.
By the way, am I getting rid of the tripwire?
Yeah, might as well.
Like, did anyone cut it? Or am I leaving it there?
Oh, I don't think
I
anyone
didn't touch
actually
it.
cut it.
I just stepped over it.
Okay. Then it's still there.
I mean, there's no point in taking it down at the moment.
Oh, I didn't know because, like, if you guys come back,
I'm about to say,
And
y'all
you
know
don't say anything.
we could be running for our asses and shit, and that might be helpful.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gonna say if you go over it, and it is set up for going up the stairs, not down the stairs.
I mean, because realistically, I know y'all ain't done much D&D, but just in general life, I've done shit that I needed to run away from. You might need it here too. So there it is.
I mean, sure,
Alright.
it might trip us, but we know it's there. That gives us an advantage.
Yep. All right. So, I will leave you all for the night. Good game, guys.
Hell yeah.
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 Oh, hey, Brock. If you haven't noticed already, is that him or... Okay, Brock.